welcome back to another week of Techy Tuesday. This month our big focus is going to be on TikTok. Last week I showed you guys how you can get started with some of the filming features inside of the app so you guys can start actually filming and creating your content. But once you've actually filmed your stuff, you still need to edit and piece everything together, so that is the part we are going to go over today. So right now I'm actually inside of the TikTok editor within the app, and I've already started looking at the clips that I filmed. Now, I filmed a couple of clips prior to this so that they were already ready. Again, if you need that process, go back to the previous part and that'll show you how to get your clips into here. But real quick, just so I can show you how I got here, I'm gonna hit the back arrow so you guys can see where I am. So I filmed my clips within the app, clicked on the check mark, and that's what got me here. My next step from there is to click that first edit option right there at the top. This is going to take me into an editor. If you've used iMovie or CapCut, it's going to look very similar to those kinds of apps. But today we're going to talk as if we've never seen one of those before. So you're going to see in my little strip, I have my actual clips. You can see that there are 3 of them separated by those little white lines. And then underneath that, I have add sound. We'll talk about that in a minute. Plus here will let you go into your camera roll and add additional clips if that's something that you're needing to do. And here next to my actual main clips, you're gonna see a little speaker that will let you turn the original audio of these clips on or off. So right now I'm gonna go ahead and turn the original audio off. There is no reason I am not talking in behind my video or anything like that. And then later on we'll go in and add additional sound. See the edit scissors in the bottom left hand corner. If you click on that, that's going to take you where you can edit your clips. Right now you can see the white bracket is around my first clip. So that would be the one I'm working on editing right now. If I want to switch clips, I will click on the second or third clip and you will see it'll highlight that one. So I know exactly which clip I'm working on at any time. So if I want to edit this first clip, I'm going to go ahead and select it. There at the bottom, you get a bunch of other options. You can add volume settings to just this clip, or you can do the entire thing like I did just a minute ago and just shut the volume off. If you want to speed up just this clip, you could click that speed button and adjust how fast or slow that clip is actually moving. And then split will break this clip up. So if I actually needed to cut it right here, I could hit split, and now you see that that clip that was 1 is now 2 separate, and I can utilize and edit just those 2 clips. So that's how we're going to break our clips down to where we can actually get in and micromanage each one. If you click outside of all of the clips, it'll get you back to the main menu. You can see here nothing is highlighted. I'm kind of back at my main editing screen. Now if we want to go ahead and click on sound, you can see you can add effects, you can do a voiceover right here, or you can add in their music and it'll take you to their sound library. So say we want to go ahead and add in that sound, we can opt to use it. We can also pull from our favorites and our saves if we wanted to do that as well. Right now I'm not going to add in any music, it'll just cloud over what I'm saying, but if we did then have music, you would see it in that add sound bar right there. Now if I want to add text, maybe I want to say welcome or I want to say something along those lines, I can hit the text option and then I'll hit add text. This is going to let me type in whatever I want to say, and then we can play with kind of the look and the colors and the feel of this if we wanted to. And now you're gonna see underneath my clips, my main video clips, I now have a text clip that is highlighted. This is where I can move it around if I need it in just a certain part of the video. Maybe I want it the entire time I have my heritage sign up. And expand that text clip for however long I need it to run for. So now you can see it's just gonna run for the length of that first clip. And then if I'm done making changes to my text, I'm going to click outside of everything, so just anywhere kind of in this bottom blank area. and that's going to take me back to my main menus. I can hit this down arrow in the left-hand corner, and again, that takes me back to my main options here. I also have effects if I need to do filters or overlays. So those are going to be some of the basic editing as we get started. Now, again, that is just the very tip of the iceberg of what you can do when you're really playing around in here. But hopefully that can help you get started. Now, I'm going to hit the back arrow in the top left because there's still a couple of features I want to show you guys. So now you can see that some of that editing that I made in my last section is playing as my video is playing. Now there are additional things I can do. I can control the text that pops up on the screen from here as well. I can utilize one of their pre-made templates, but I'm doing this as if I did all of the filming and editing myself. So we're not going to talk about templates today. Stickers, if I wanted to add a little note, a little sticker, then I could definitely do that as well. If I did want to do that, say I go ahead and put in the time, and then I'm going to click and hold and drag that around. That is how I'm going to be able to move it on wherever I need it to. If I click it once, you're going to see it says set duration. That's going to let me choose how long it's on the screen for. So kind of like I was doing in that last editing screen, just instead of having to go through there, you could do it from here as well. So again, I'm dragging and moving it around, and then I'm deciding where in my video I want this to show up. Once I'm finished, I'll hit the check mark, and you can see that change again reflected there in the video as it plays through. If I hit the down arrow next to all of these symbols, it's going to pull it up so that I can see the actual names and titles of all of those, so I can see exactly what it is I'm doing. Now, most of these options, again, you could have just done from that main editing screen, but they also have them available here. Then I could save this video if I need to use it for something else. If I want to go over to Facebook, what have you, I can save that video and use it again later on. And then I'm going to have this setting gear at the very top right hand. This is going to be my public setting, so I get to decide if this video is private, public, if I'm going to allow people to comment on it, and this is where I kind of choose those privacy settings. Once your video is fully set the way that you would like it to be, you're going to go ahead and hit next. This is going to take you to where you create your caption. And then next to that, you're going to see a photo, and it's going to say select cover. This is going to be the main kind of thumbnail photo that people see when they come across your video, or they see it in the grid view when it's actually up on your account and people are looking at your profile. So we're going to hit select cover, and that's going to let us choose which portion of the video we would like to be our actual thumbnail. So I think right here where it's showing the welcome and the office name is going to be a good one. You can also add these little texts. These are great if you're doing series and you want people to really easily tell what this video is going to be about before they watch it. So once I've decided what I want my cover to look like and I've got my caption, I can add other things if I need to tag people or locations. And then we can also auto share to another platform if you would like to do that. Now you have two options at the end of this. You can save this as a draft and come back later to finish your editing, or you can go ahead and post it. Just know you have to get all the way to this screen to be able to save it as a draft. If you exit prior to getting to this screen, there's a chance you may lose all of that editing that you just did. So make sure if you do need to come back, you get all the way to here and you hit that drafts button. Next week, we are going to talk about how we can look over some of our analytic information. So I know that wasn't nearly as in-depth as some people would like. So if you do need additional help on this, please let us know. But until next week, thanks for tuning in.